Alright, Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rawachakodash. I want to give double honors to our apostles and elders up in Great Millstone who ruled well and taught us this truth. And a sincere peace and salutations to the Akim pushing this word and truth and in all sincerity. That's Brother Ganar from DC Church coming back at you with a quick video. And Lord's will to speak quick. Just doing a quick video. I've been seeing this on the web, concerning that Carmelo Anthony situation that brother's been touching on. And as you can see, Lord's will, the video is entitled as Iron Rusteth, pursuant to Sirach 12 and 10. But before I get the scripture, I just want to play this video of Charleston White, loudmouth nigga on the internet. But I'm going to just play this video and then go in the spirit 1 second. Let me see.
I'm gonna keep it real. You gotta fuck with Charleston White because he always tell the goddamn truth.
I feel stupid for even calling you, trying to make you believe what I believe. Because I really believe that, fam. I don't went against my own people trying to convince black people white people is good, homie. But all white people ain't bad. Why? I ain't never met a bunch of bad white people. So when I saw all white jury, I called you and told you, have no fear. White people ain't that bad. I had faith in all white jury, didn't I? Didn't I, man? Listen, I feel horrible because I'm trying to strengthen your faith with my faith in white people, homie. I told you, man, that white jury go do white dollars. I told you that, homie, and I believed it. I feel foolish. I feel stupid for even calling you, trying to make you believe what I believe.
You see? And let's leave it there. He goes on and on. But that's the scriptures, man. That's the scriptures, and that's how stupid our people are. And we're going to get into that. But this is Sirach 12 and 10. It says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and be aware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. So you see Charleston White, he was talking to Carmelo Anthony's father, and he was telling his father before the trial, because they had an all-white jury, that everything is going to be all right. He said he had faith in the so-called white people. And as the scriptures say, it says, never trust thine enemy. You see? And this is why it's important to understand the scriptures, because like the scriptures say, the truth shall make you free. We understand that no matter what, the other nation will not like us. The Edomites do not like us. It is how they were created. When you read Genesis 20:25, hold on, 25 and let's start at 21. It says, and Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren, and the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived, and the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. No matter what, they would never come together. It says, and one people shall be stronger and the other people, and one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. And when her days was to be delivered, were fulfilled, behold, they were twins in her womb. The first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. Esau is the so-called white man that you know today, but his true nationality is Edom, the Edomites. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 60 years old when she bare him. Now Jacob, if you know the scriptures, wrestled with the angel, uh, um, and his name was changed to Israel. He is the progenitor of the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And then you have to understand the story of that birthright, how Esau sold his birthright first, because they would say Jacob stole the birthright, but ultimately it was the Most High's will for Jacob to have the birthright, and Esau sold his birthright for a morsel of meat. Now, once the birthright was given to Jacob, Esau said in his heart, if you read Genesis 27, Esau said in his heart that he was going to slay his brother Jacob when his father Isaac died. And like the scriptures just said, what we just read, there's two different manner of people that are in the womb. Two different manner of people. So no matter what, no matter how this world may seem like not all white people are bad, not all black people are good, whatever the case may be, there's two different manner of people. And they will never love you because they wasn't created to do so. That's why throughout history, they've done nothing but set out their heart to destroy us. Amos 1:11. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. He kept his wrath forever, man. And that's why when you read all of these, when you hear about the history of the heinous acts and the vicious things that they've done to us, that just didn't go away, because that's the spirit. That's the spirit within them, man. That's why the scriptures tell you to never trust them, because they may try to clean it up, smile, make things sound good. His words were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. Now that scripture was talking about Israel, but that also pertained to the Edomites, man. That's a tactic. If you read the Jim Crow letter, they're gonna make shit seem all good, but they have nothing but ill intentions for Jake. And that's why our people are foolish, because they will actually trust in them. Instead of trusting the Lord, instead of going to the words, trusting in Yahweh B'Shem Shah, they will trust in the enemy. And they will get disappointed every single time, like Charleston White was saying. Isaiah 1:3, it says, the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master crib. But Israel doeth not know, my people do not consider. They don't consider what's truly going on. How many times are you going to look stupid after believing in the so-called white man? I remember when I first came into the truth, or when I first heard of the truth in 2014, I watched the entire case of Trayvon Martin. And I mean, it was completely damning. At the least, George Zimmerman should have got manslaughter, at the very least. But he was acquitted and walked out of there when everything was, the case was made against him. But what do this nation show you? That they are not for Jake. If you kill Jake, you're gonna be all right, because this world is ran by Esau, the wicked. Job 9:24. The earth was given into the hands of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? all throughout the planet Earth, he's wreaking havoc, man. Destroying everybody nation. If it's not the so-called white man, who is it? And you got a nigga like Charleston White talking about he had faith in them. He criticized the Bible, he criticized the men of the Lord, but he had faith in the devil that's done nothing but show his hatred for his people. That's why we in Isaiah. The ox knoweth his owner and the ass his master crib. But they're not the brightest animals, man. They're not the brightest animals, but they at least know who own them. It says, but Israel doeth not know, my people doeth not consider. Ah, a sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They have forsaken the Lord. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They have gone away backward. And that's what we're seeing, man. That's what that video I showed in the beginning of this video shows. Their ass backwards, man. Instead of coming to their power and repenting for their sins, they go and believe and follow the wicked one. So as their father is, so will he do. Hosea 4:1. Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel, for the Lord have a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there's no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of the Most High in the land. There's no knowledge of the Most High, man. And this is his issue with us. You know, this is his issue with his people. You know, it says, my people are, jumping down to verse 6, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. And this is why you're seeing the judgment of Israel, man. This is why you're seeing the devil prevail against Israel, because you've provoked the Lord to anger. So he's rejecting you. He stretched out his hand, and no man regardeth. So he's allowing the worst things to come to you, man. You know? So that's it, man. It was more things I had written, but you know, the point is made. You know, the point is made. It is what it is. You know, you can continue to listen to these idiots on social media, but they're not bringing you closer to the truth. Never trust thy enemy, man. The Most High is the separatist. You know, you want to talk about racism? The Most High is the biggest racist. So you're supposed to come to your people and come back and serve your power. And that's your protection. The name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous runneth into it and is safe. You know? So you're supposed to come back to who you are. Once you come back to who you are as a Hebrew Israelite, then you would know that you have an enemy. Then you would never fall victim to trusting your enemy. Romans 15:4, the things that was written aforetime was written for your learning. You know? So you got to be learning this thing, man. You know? But again, at the same time, Isaiah 6:9, the Most High shut up a lot of people from this knowledge. So a lot of people ain't going to get this knowledge. They're going to continue to trust their enemy. And when that C-hip come, a lot of these niggas is going to take it. You know? But yeah, I just wanted to, you know, put a little video on that since I seen that video as I was strolling. You know, but until the next video, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Marakak Wadash, giving double honors to our apostles and elders of the great millstone. Shalom to the elect.